Hi, I'm Rayhan Gunawardena, and with me today is an extremely talented individual who I believe dominated the field of media throughout the ages since 1981. One of Sri Lanka's top media personalities, he is an expert regarding news reading, comparing, interviewing, and many more fields. I am pleased to introduce none other than Mr. Faizal Bongso.
Hi, hello. Lovely having me interviewed by my
It is a
student.
pleasure to interview my own lecturer at AIBT.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to sit down for a conversation with us.
It's a pleasure.
Mr. Bonzo, let's speak about your childhood and how you entered the field of media. Who were your inspirations?
Well, Rehan, I think this is something that I feel is an inborn talent. I was never involved in, drama, elocution, nothing of that sort. I'm a student of Isipatana College up to my O levels and then my A levels at Wesley College. Isipatana is famous for
Yes.
rugby, football, athletics, and various other sports. So, like all other students there, we all get involved in sports and we don't show any talent in our other fields, even if we do have, because we have no opportunities.
That's wonderful to know, Mr. Bonzo. You've made a huge impact in the field of media for ages. How would you feel about your progress throughout since 1981?
Well, I started with humble beginnings, 81 as a radio announcer. And Rehan, that was a time when, we had so much of competition. I say that because there was only one radio station, and then, of course, subsequently, there were two television stations, and again, both state television stations. So the journey from 81 has been, well, that with ups and downs. Existing at radio at that time, especially SLBC, was a big task because there was so much of undercutting, and I was a person who had no experience whatsoever. I was not from the elite class as they would normally like you to be, but I managed well with the help of Almighty. I am here today because of that.
That's a lot of resilience. Um, as someone who's been on camera numerous times, let's remind a few behind the scene moments that are memorable for you.
Well, this is something I will never forget because I remember just before the main news bulletin, I got terrible hiccups. And when you get this hiccup, it's so
Yes.
difficult. There was no water in the studio, and the only bit of advice the cameraman gave me at that time was take deep breaths because it was just almost time for the theme to be played. And I went on breathing hard, and then I managed to get over the hiccup.
Great times, Mr. Bonzo. Something I'd want to know from you, someone like you, is what do you think about the present state of the media field?
Well, I think there's a vast improvement in the present state, and I think children like you all have a fantastic opportunity to get into the field of radio or television. And I would say comparing is the ultimate. I keep on, advising all my students that no matter where you start as a newsreader or presenter, you need to ultimately become a compere because let's face it, it's the finances that matter in the end.
Yes. I myself am a student at AIBT campus, learning under Mr. Faizal Bonzo. What would you say about all our students?
I would say you all are just outstanding. You are a true example,
Thank
right?
you.
You're amazing. Just 16 years
Yes, thank
and
you.
a royalist, and I'm very impressed with you. I mean, I don't think even our professionals would interview me the way you are interviewing right
Thank
now.
you.
You're doing a fantastic job. So, this is ample testimony of the caliber of students we have at AIBT campus, and I'm proud of the fact.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bonzo. What would you say, what advice would you give to future media personalities who aspire to become talented like yourself?
Well, I would tell them to get the right guidance. And when I talk about the right guidance, well, it's not only me, there may be people other than me, but I, with 40 years experience in the industry as a television newsreader, presenter, compeer, and also involved in public speaking, I think you should go to the right place. And it's not a form of publicity, but I'm really giving you the right advice, because it's just not worth following a course if you're not given opportunities. I am proud of the fact that I have put in so many students who are now television newsreaders, radio newsreaders, presenters, and compeers. So that gives me the biggest satisfaction in life to see my students perform.
That is great advice, Mr. Bonso. Thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule today to speak with us. It was a pleasure interviewing you.
And it was the utmost pleasure to be on your program, you, my student, interviewing me. You did
That's
a great
wonderful.
job.
Thank you so much. Thank you to AIBT campus for helping us, assisting us in this program. Thank you to all our viewers. Have a great day.